Hey,
Oh, hey, you know, my neck is killing me.
well, it's probably because your posture's terrible.
What? Hey guys, Kyle White, Doctor of Physical Therapy here. Thanks for checking out the channel. Today we're going to talk a little bit about posture, okay? So, the silly little skit there, it's funny, but at the same time, a lot of the aches and pains that I treat here in the clinic every day are posture related. Anytime you get away from that anatomical position, especially if you're in that position for a long period of time during the day, if you're at a desk, even if you're standing using poor body mechanics, it can lead to pain, and a lot of times that pain will build, and eventually it gets to a point where you can't function during the day. So we're here to help you prevent that. You think about an overhead athlete, even they need good posture, to be able to reach overhead. If I'm here, if I'm slumped, poor thoracic spine posture, I can only get my arm about this high, whereas if I'm here, chest high, good posture, that arm comes all the way up 180 degrees, no problem there. One of the things that we learn in PT school is that our muscles are highly adaptable. You're not necessarily stuck in that poor posture like you may think you are. I like to use the metaphor of a karate instructor or somebody who's a black belt in karate. You don't walk into a gym and be able to throw your leg over somebody's head automatically. You have to work toward that flexibility. You have to build to that. So if we continually stretch a muscle, it will lengthen, it will be longer. If we continually contract a muscle in a shortened position, it will adapt to that position and be shorter. And all of that helps us fix that posture. Today, we're going to talk about the muscles that need to be shortened most of the time and the muscles that need to be lengthened most of the time. And we're going to show you just how to do that. Let's get at it. Alright guys, we got Chloe here. She's going to show us a few exercises. The first one we're going to do is called a chin tuck. And so, go ahead and get Chloe to start that one. So she's going to come here, chin tuck in there, and get more elongation in the back. So, what we're doing here, we're coming from this position and we're correcting that. So we're kind of straightening up our cervical spine. So a lot of times if we're on a desk or even if we just have poor posture, we're here. So this is going to help correct that. You will naturally, if you do that chin tuck, raise that chest high. And so notice how when she does that she's not coming down like this, she's coming back. So really called a retraction, a cervical retraction. And so what she's doing with that, she's actually strengthening her deep cervical neck flexors. So she's shortening those muscles, making them stronger, getting them used to being in that shortened position and coming back. Try to hold those about 5 seconds. I usually tell people about 5 second hold 30 times. It's a very light movement. You shouldn't be straining. If your neck muscles are shaking while you're doing this, you're doing it too hard. You're probably getting more sternocleidomastoid rather than your deep cervical neck flexors. Let me show you that one more time. So she's here. We're also getting elongation back here on these suboccipital muscles. So we are basically reversing this position here. See how the back of my head is closer to my neck? Those suboccipital muscles get tight because they're in a shortened position. We're elongating where we need to elongate, and we're shortening where we need to shorten, which is the front. I like to tell people, the more double chins, the better. There's no looking pretty in therapy. You do what you got to do to get stronger and correct that posture. Next, we're going to do a scapular retraction. So Chloe's going to show us that one. Just pulling those arms back. I tell people that you almost want to, you turn that way for me, almost like you want to squeeze my fingers with your shoulder blades there. So she's coming back. A lot of times we get that rounded shoulder posture. So we're here. So we're reversing that. We're shortening these scapular muscles, the middle trap, rhomboids. We're shortening those muscles. We're opening up those pectoral muscles in the front. So we're bringing that chest out and we're shortening these back muscles. Let me turn back around for us, Chloe. Thank you. If you want to advance that exercise, if you've got a band, it doesn't have to be a specific type of band. Anything works. We got these bands. This is probably, they usually go by colors. Yellow is probably the lightest, so it's a good one to start with. So Chloe's going to show us how to do a horizontal abduction. Go ahead and show us that. And so we're just, watch out now. We're just advancing this exercise. So we're opening up that pectoral region and we're still squeezing in the back here. We're squeezing those shoulder blades together. Good. She's keeping a good posture at her cervical spine. Focus on that chin tuck. We started with the chin tuck and now we progressed to a little more. You can stop. And then we're forcing those neck stabilizers to work as we open up. So, all right, the next one Chloe's going to show us is a thoracic extension over a chair. Really easy. She's going to put her hands behind her head and then just extend back over that chair. Everybody's got a natural thoracic curve, so we're just making sure that we have enough thoracic extension to be able to get into a good posture. If I'm always here, if I have an excessive curve, I'm not going to be able to get those shoulders back and get to a good posture. I like to tell people to do about 30 of these. Just find you a good plastic chair. The stiffer the better. You know, a good desk, metal desk is always a good one. Something that's got a cut about this level of the back, and then you can kind of move up and down, hit different spots on that thoracic spine, and you may even feel a pop or two, and that's completely normal. Next, we're going to do what's called a wall angel. So you're just going to place the back of your arms and the back of your hands on the wall and just kind of work up and down here, just like that. We'll do about 30 of these, nice and easy. So what we're doing is we're opening up the front of our chest here, and we're training the muscles in the back, our external rotators, our scapular retractors, to fire and keep those shoulders back. Get you about 30 of these. Your hands may go numb. That's another story. That may be some thoracic outlet syndrome going on. Just like that. And the last one I want to show you is a doorway stretch. We're really stretching these pecs out. And we're going to just kind of lean in. I want to get to about a 90-90 angle here. 90 at the forearm, 90 at the shoulder. Just kind of lean in, getting a stretch there. I like to tell people about a 30-second hold for about 3 times. I'm going to open up these anterior in the front of your body structures so that we can pull those shoulder blades back. Really simple exercise. It's a good one if you had a rotator cuff surgery and you're a good ways out, or if you're just trying to stretch out those pecs. We're correcting that rounded shoulder position. Everybody likes to hang out here. I'm guilty of it too, by reversing that position. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Those are 5 simple exercises that you can do every day to correct that posture. I know it's a constant battle for me with posture. I'm constantly doing chin tucks, pulling back here, but it really does put you more in that anatomical position and takes the load off those joints and really makes you feel better. And so with that, if this is the type of content that you are interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and drop us a like and leave us a comment and tell us what you think. Thank you. Oh my God.